Well, my mom left the house at 17, pregnant with me. We didn't actually get our own place until I was maybe about 5, 6 years old. And so that entire time we were bouncing around from shelters, different family members, just anywhere. When I was 9 years old, I was on the street playing marbles with a group of my friends. I seen a car, and then there was a guy outside the car, just letting off on the guy. I seen him get shot. He did die. You know, I had bad anxiety, and because of that and other things that have happened, like I'm always just on edge a little bit.
Dante was born in South LA with dreams of being a writer.
Our Dante is a modern adaptation of the original Dante's Inferno, and it's a story of a young man who goes through a series of hellish experiences to really know himself and find light.
I've been exiled from South Los Angeles, the city of killers and dealers.
The whole opening monologue is my writing and my story. Like, I kind of had lived Dante's journey a little bit.
Let them rap and rap and rap away, please, Dante. Don't go and throw your chance away.
I was 15 years old, and then one of my closest friends was killed. That day, I was actually gonna join a gang. I was like already, I was done with, I didn't really care about life. But something told me just to go home. I can't even explain it. And I woke up the next morning for school, and I got on Facebook, and then I just seen, you know, a bunch of rest in peace. And my mom, she started crying, and she just said, son, this is not the life I imagined for you.
My beloved Dante is in need. A slave to his fear, he falters. I see what he's battling, and I know he's bigger than it, but is he?
My mom also, you know, being a single mother, was always working, and so my grandma was the one that was like, you know, watching us when my mom was working. And so once she passed, you know, the family kind of ripped apart. It was just like my whole world, like, collapsed. Like, everything that I knew changed.
Kyland Turner abandoned his plans to join a gang when his best friend was murdered. Still, Kyland imagined himself dying and struggled to find a reason to live.
I've had teachers tell a classroom of middle school students that y'all not even gonna see 17, like y'all not even gonna make it to see 18. And the worst part of growing up in a bad environment is always just feeling like, man, I'm not gonna be nothing. Like, just walking outside thinking that this is all I'll ever see and this is all I'll ever be, and I just didn't want to live anymore. 2012, Get Lit came to my school, and so that's when I found poetry. And they like blew my mind. The way that they expressed themselves, the way that they just had so much confidence within themselves, and they were, you know, 18, 19, just a little bit older than me. It was just so inspirational for me, and it was like, I could do this too.
All the way up!
Dante started with an idea that it was time that we, as an organization, that we tackle a full book and not just a poem.
Poetry opened up so many doors. When we started performing at all these schools, you know, we're doing 40 schools, you know, a year, and that's like thousands of students.
In the middle of the journey of my life, I came to myself in dark woods.
Most of them was just like me, you know. I'm not about to hear poetry, you know. Some of them, you know, is like super rowdy.
I've been exiled from Crenshaw, the city of killers and dealers.
But as soon as we started saying our poem, every single time, it was complete silence. Complete silence. It's giving me chills right now just thinking back on all the shows we've done.
Living in exile, I exhale to see hope rising bright in the sky.
Kyland has the hunger, Dante has the hunger. Kyland can see the light.
But I believe in a light so bright, and only dreamers can see it. It will show me the way.
So he's got a huge heart, which is rare, and a capacity for love.
But I'm torn between going after what I want and what I've always known. But still, the beast moves closer.
Kyland may be stopped by the beasts and may never progress and may be stuck in hell forever. Those are the stakes of the play, and those are the stakes of his life.
Love is lust without the sin, and you can't feel love unless you go down within to the depths of hell and back, and heaven is wherever my love is at.
I feel like that I mattered. You know, that was probably one of the main things I was struggling with at that time. I felt like people didn't care about me. I felt like, you know, I was alone.
Now stop and reflect if in any of that you saw any of you.
I conquered the thoughts in my head that I wasn't good enough. You're not worthy, you're nothing. I conquered every single one of those things.
Will Kyland freak out and not show up or not feel like he's worthy or do all the things that Dante's doing in the play? I really want Kyland to make it, and I really hope he does. He's just been through so much trauma that it's hard to keep it together and to believe that you're worthy.
Poetry pushed me into realizing that I am important and I do have something to offer because I have people that look up to me.
Man, we done did it.
You know, I'm still on this road because it's a hard journey to believing in yourself. But I'm getting closer and closer every day to realizing that I am great and have something great to offer this world.
With a life-saving belief in his self-worth, Kyland continues to write and share his poetry. I'm Laura Ling. Thanks for watching.